When I was born, it wasn't until 8 months old that my parents found out that I was deaf. They accepted me for who I was and took me to a rehab center to immediately start learning sign language. Then at 9.5, my mom told me that I had Usher syndrome and was not sure what to do. Yet, I progressed through elementary school, doing just fine with my education and learning through sign language. It has been about 30 years, and overall, I can still see pretty well. However, there has been changes with my vision over time, and that have come along with age. And so what I always try to keep in mind is to think positively and prioritize what I'm working on with my goals and keeping a well-balanced life. I do have my doctor's appointments to find out if I have cataracts or glaucoma, and they always say, no, I'm doing okay. And that was about 2 years ago, and through this process, my eyes seem to be in good shape. I do have some issues with dimmed lights, as it can be hard to see at night, as well if lights are too bright. But I just have to have faith in myself to keep moving on by going about it carefully. And it's been pretty good so far. And I got appreciation from 2 of my bosses. And it was a great experience for me being an essential worker. It was wonderful, and I was keeping really busy. It was the best job experience I've ever had. A way we encouraged the deafblind community to uplift themselves are doing things like coming together and writing letters proposing to the government to take more action in providing adequate services for transportation, as well as other support services, like what support service providers do, who are people that are contracted to assist with everyday activities like setting appointments, providing transportation, and access to events for deaf-blind folks. And so I feel it is crucial for the government to acknowledge the American with Disabilities Act and other relating laws that are there to fight for individuals in providing access to employment, social activities, different offices, different clubs, and overall encourage the community to positively grow and shape better experiences for the future. There were some events that really impacted my life. For example, when I was 15, the doctor said I couldn't drive, and because of an issue with an interpreter, I was not explained why. So as a result, I began to blame myself, which transformed into a self-degrading time period for me. To think that I was 16 and couldn't drive, it made me feel behind, and I really struggled with this. Then at the age of 24, I went to Washington for the CBEC Deaf Blind Camping Retreat, which I was told so many great things about in terms of the support system they cultivated and provided for deaf-blind individuals. And this was just an incredible experience for me. I remember interacting and socializing with the deaf-blind community and connecting on a very deep level. This was very influential in terms of learning about different perspectives and viewpoints, which ultimately changed my attitudes towards myself. There's a variety of people, different backgrounds, cultures, different attitudes, different languages, and different skin colors. I mean, so much diversity in people, but in reality, we're all human and therefore the same, and it's important we all respect one another.